Coulter, whose new book, Adios America, The Left's Plan to Turn Our Country into a Third World Hellhole, comes out on June 1st. So I am just going to guess that Marco Rubio's position on immigration is an issue for you, his old position on immigration.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the only thing he's done. This is why I'm always telling conservatives, stop talking about Carly Fiorina and Ben Carson and even Donald Trump, whose positions I really like. It has to be a governor. There's a reason senators don't make good candidates. And yes, Obama was only a senator, and all he had going for him was he made a good speech, and look at how well that worked out. I wouldn't count on all of that media-generated love for Obama and the charisma carrying one of our guys through it. You know, I was asked by Janine Pirro on Saturday night, and I was embarrassed about it. I couldn't come up with an answer. There was a long stretch of silence, name and accomplishment of Hillary Clinton's. And, you know, 1, 2, 3. And I've spent 2 days thinking about it. I still can't come up with one. Well, that's because senators, that at most, they've joined a majority of other senators to vote for a bill. Governors have done things. I mean, Scott Walker's done a lot, for example. And I'm not necessarily saying I'm for him for president, but senators do not make good presidential candidates for the same reason someone like Carly Fiorina or Ben Carson doesn't. They aren't politicians. They haven't gotten the votes. They haven't done anything.
Whose position? I know that immigration is obviously a huge issue for you. Whose position could you get behind? Which of these Republican candidates so far do you like?
I guess Walker and Cruz. Cruz, again, is only a senator, but as a senator, he didn't spend his full 3 years pushing, you know, Chuck Schumer's amnesty bill. And now people who say that Rubio gives a good speech will say, well, yes, but he's against it now. Well, okay, but that's the only thing he's ever done.
But do you not, if he can win, do you prefer him to Hillary Clinton? Because he's now reversed himself on immigration reform. He's now more in line with the, other Republicans who say you've got to secure the border first, even though that wasn't his position before. So, I mean, I have to imagine somebody like you would prefer Marco Rubio to Hillary Clinton. Could you ever get behind him?
Well, I think the only person I would not prefer to Hillary Clinton is Barack Obama. So that's out of the way. Yeah, I suppose so. I don't think I'm going to be knocking myself out. And
there you go, Marco Rubio. A little good news for you tonight from Ann Coulter.
I think he's running for a vice presidential slot. I mean, this can't be serious.
Carly Fiorina, too?
Good question, but I think you ought to be having a vice president who can perform the job a vice president is supposed to do, and that's step in and be president. And at least with Ted Cruz, he didn't spend 3 years pushing amnesty. He went to Harvard. He clerked for Justice Rehnquist. He's an impressive, very
Barack
impressive.
Obama went to Harvard, too. Hillary went to Yale.
Yes, but he got in on affirmative action.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that. Ann, great to see you.